inside the Royal Room in Seattle's Columbia City neighborhood, proof that music plays on. These musicians are with Seattle Jazz Ed's Girls Ellington project. They were set to play a regional festival, but it was canceled due to COVID. Still, they didn't skip a beat.
What we've decided to do instead is continue recording. The girls expressed that they really wanted to do that.
They and many others have sounded note after note of resilience. But a new report shows many nonprofits still face a chorus of challenges.
We're not at the tail end of any pandemic, but really we're at the beginning of what we're considering a structural transformation.
This week, the Fifth Avenue Theater returns to the stage with its first large-scale musical since March of 2020.
We all received federal support, which was with the Shuttered Venues Operating Grant, which was a lifeline.
State funding allowed the theater to do needed renovations while dark, a silver lining as they reopen, now mandating vaccination or proof of negative test and mask wearing. But the kind of financial support many nonprofits received at the start of the pandemic has not been sustained. For BIPOC identifying groups in particular, the report illustrated rising contributions from 2019 to 2020, but in 2021, donations dropped back down. Without the same levels of funding, 46% of nonprofits surveyed have had to reshape the way they staff, and 41% have done furloughs or cut people altogether. At the Jack Straw Cultural Center, you hear the sound of one bright spot in the report as local duo Kitty Junk live streams using their studio and performance space. ArtsFund says more than half of organizations launched successful virtual programming during the pandemic.
We receive funding from grants and other modes, so for us it's not about getting people to buy a ticket, it's about getting the artist's work out there.
But even as their mission continues, they're challenged by the way COVID has changed work.
We own this building. We have some tenant artists and organizations upstairs. We also have a lot of empty office space.
They're looking for new tenants, but even as nonprofits like theirs innovate, arts groups say it's on everyone to help keep curtains open.
The only way to make that shift is we need more public sector support in general, and then individual donors because all of that bureaucracy takes time.
In Seattle, Erica Zucco, King 5 News.